Yo guys, just before we get started, just a trading disclaimer. Do trade and all invest and all that sort of stuff at your own risk. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video.
Yeah guys, so it's currently Tuesday around 3:30 a.m. This was one of the trades I was looking at, and we can see that, like, as I was just going through and checking out my pairs, like obviously these New Zealand pairs here that I was looking for an entry on those pairs. And I have my notification set right here, so you guys can see that notification, and you can see right there how close it actually ended up going to kind of my entry point, and it didn't actually hit my notification there, so unfortunately I just missed this entry. But you can literally see here that as soon as it hit, it just shut up and basically hit take profit. We can see that right there is about a 3 risk reward. So if you're risking 2% on this trade, then you'd be making 2,000 times that by 3.29. You would have made $6,580, and then basically you only need around 2,500 or 3,500, whatever. Okay, my maths is trash, but you need about $2,420 I think, which is really just like one good trade with about a 2.0 something risk reward ratio, and you would have done the challenge. So unfortunately we actually ended up missing out on this trade here, but hopefully there's these other two ones here. And actually that reminds me, I should probably set a notification on the key level right here. So I just set up the notification there, and in terms of like the other trades, there hasn't really been anything, but it's really unfortunate that we actually missed out on this here. We can see how close that really was. Yeah, that's just quite unfortunate. But yeah, that's it for Tuesday, and I'll see you guys next time I have anything relevant with trading.
Yo guys, so I actually got a package today. What's the time actually? I don't actually know what day it is. I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday.
So it's Tuesday, 7:44 p.m.
In terms of the trades, actually we'll take a look here. We can see this one here hasn't really hit my entry point, and this one here is kind of close. It was like pretty close there to hitting the entry. Unfortunately it hasn't. And the GBP CAD, that almost hit my entry, but a few pips actually went and hit that take profit, so it is what it is. But what this is, I'm pretty sure this is just like a little case for the camera, to just hold kind of all the accessories that came with this. So I'll kind of show you guys what it looks like when it's done, and yeah, I'm pretty happy. Hopefully we can start filming more in public, kind of bringing around these accessories, and yeah, it should be cool. Yo, so I don't know if you guys can see, because it's kind of black on black, like you can see it's just got this hard cover, and then as you open it up, it's got this little, well, you guys can't really see that because of the lighting, but inside there it's got some cables, so the charger, it's got this little like thing that you can use to hold on to it, and I've also got my micro SD card reader that I just put into the computer. So I've got that in kind of that little pouch. Then in here I've got kind of the do-it-all handle, then I've got the wireless microphone with the little wind protector, and then if I want to actually put the content straight into my phone here, I've got this like little lightning thing, and I've also got a USB type C. Now I'm just missing my tripod. I think it's in like the pants of one of my, I think it's in one of the pockets of one of my pants, so hopefully I can find that, put that in here as well. Yeah, and then obviously the camera just goes in there, like just for show here. I'll kind of put the case in there, so that's what it looks like when it's and yeah, so I just got that so I can bring it around more, and yeah.
Yo, what's going on? So it's currently Friday, and I actually took a total of 0 trades this week, and I'll kind of go through the trade setups I was looking at and kind of what happened, and yeah, so we'll head on to the first one here on GBP CAD. So I was actually looking for an entry right on this kind of key level here, if you guys can see that, and I set my notification right in between this green and red, so right here. And we can see that this trade was almost like a few pips off. Like we can see, let's just use this thing here. So we can see if I bring this down here, we can see that we were about 4 pips. Wait, let's see. There. So we're about 5 pips, if you guys can see that. We're about 5 pips off of actually entering in within this trade here, which is super unlucky, but you guys can see kind of just how close it is to that key level. So we didn't actually get our entry on that trade, but we can see that it actually ended up going and hitting take profit. So it's kind of just unfortunate, just a few pips off on that trade. Now, once again, taking a look here at New Zealand dollar JPY. Once again, I have my notification down here on this yellow dotted line on this key level, and I was kind of looking for an entry around here, but we can see that on this retracement here, it didn't come all the way quite down to this area. We can see if I would have entered in here and like kind of traded up to there, set my stop loss here, we can see that this trade here would have gone like well as well. So once again, just unfortunate. This here was also just a few pips off of hitting that entry. And also if we take a look here at New Zealand dollar, US dollar, we can see that on that
we looked for a break of this area here, which we did end up getting, but it simply just didn't retrace back down to here, which is kind of just unfortunate. So on the trades that were really close to actually entering in on, was this one here. Unfortunately, it was just a few pips off, and here was just a few pips off. Now, if you guys are wondering kind of like why I don't just enter in on these trades, is because when I'm trading for the FTMO challenge, I'm strictly following these rules up here. So if it doesn't hit those rules, I'm not going to trade it. And that's unfortunately just how this week went. And we're not really looking to kind of rush it, as well as the fact that, sorry, that's just my League of Legends. But like, the thing is that the FTMO challenge doesn't start till I place my first trade. So hopefully we can just get a good first trade in. And yeah, that's what we're waiting for. So during the week, I kind of just decided to clean up my room a bit because it was a bit of a mess. But now it's kind of a bit cleaner. I'm just kind of going to vacuum, and I've got to just do some dusting like on the PC, getting the compressed air. But yeah, that was really how my week went. I'm going out on Sunday, so maybe I'll bring you guys along with me for that. And yeah, with that said, guys, I'll see you next week. See ya.